What's up, guys? I'm Joe.
And I'm Robin, and this is R&J Adventures. Good morning.
We are up bright and early at the Pop Century.
Yes.
Because we needed to make sure to get up in time to
Woo!
get our boarding pass for Rise of the Resistance. So,
That was nerve-wracking.
since the last time we were here, there were changes in how the boarding pass works. Because you used to have to be in the park in order to get your boarding pass. And they changed that. Now, boarding passes go live at 7 a.m. and you can do it anywhere as long as you have a reservation for the park.
The park ticket and the park reservation for Hollywood Studios. I think that changed in November. Like, it hasn't been like that very long. We were a little nervous about it just because in the park, like, getting up and going to the park, I feel like is a little bit more difficult for people. Just waking up and being able to do it at 7
Takes some
a.m.
dedication for that.
Yeah, so, which obviously we were dedicated enough to do last time, but we were a little worried about getting one, and we'd been hearing that it literally would be out in 5 seconds. And so we've been like prepping and we were nervous. We got really lucky this morning.
We read some tips.
Yeah.
So the tips we saw were obviously to make sure that you are up on time, have the app ready to go, just as soon as it hits 7, refreshing, and to have everybody in your party do it.
Yes.
So we were both on our phones, both refreshing, and mine popped up. And so...
And mine was right after. Like, he clicked join and I clicked join right after. He was quicker, his phone was quicker, so it went a lot quicker. Obviously, I didn't continue with mine. We'd been also hearing some... I know when we were in the parks, it was best not to use Disney Wi-Fi, but actually in our room, we were both on Disney Wi-Fi, and I think that was quicker because we don't have very good service in our rooms without the Wi-Fi, so I don't know if that helped us. I think it just depends.
Yep, worked out for us. So we are guaranteed our boarding... Well, guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
our boarding pass. So hopefully everything goes smooth, and we'll take you with us to Hollywood Studios. So you're in, and obviously rushing straight to Batuu to try to get on Smuggler's Run. Well, they actually let everybody in the park significantly early. Like, it's still 30 minutes before park is supposed to open. And it appears they're letting everybody just go straight to rides. So we'll see what's happening.
I have an opportunity for you all that is bad, dangerous. I was going to say profitable. You think I'm so heartless I would send my friends into danger? You insult my honor. And believe me, I have very little honor to insult. We'll talk later. I have to do everything around here. I am offering the opportunity of a lifetime. I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy. Pilots to navigate, engineers to operate the ship, and gunners to defend the shipments. Luck to you all. You might need it. Today's flight takes you to the planet Corellia. You will be intercepting a first-order train shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you harpoon that precious cargo. And as we always say here at Onaka Transport Solutions, get out of here and go make Hondo some money.
We just got off of Smuggler's Run, and
it was different because they only let your party in the whole thing. So, like, it was just us. So we got to choose what we wanted to do, which was really cool. So we both piloted.
then he said the other seats would just like the computer would run them for us. So we didn't have to worry about the gunners or the engineers.
Yeah, like I said, with a family of 4, 6, whatever it is, it would be fine. You would still get to control everything. But when it's just 2 of you or 4 of you or just you, the computer does the rest of it. So that was interesting. We wondered how they would do that. So
We feel like that's definitely affecting the line because the line is now insanely long, and so we'll try to get a shot at that so you can see it. But it is almost back out of Galaxy's Edge entirely.
yeah, and it's kind of deceiving. It's not even an hour yet, but with social distance, you have to be 6 feet apart, which makes the lines look crazy long. So
They even had
you can see it over here, I guess.
they even had one of the backstage areas opened up where they're walking the line for it.
Yeah,
so
that
it's
was really interesting.
crazy long. But yeah, we're gonna try to go get on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway next because that's the only ride in the park that we haven't done.
Yeah.
And we want to try and catch it before the wait time gets too long.
Yeah, it's already a 70-minute wait, so we'll see.
Welcome aboard, folks. We're ready for a relaxing ride around the I must have hit that track switch! Wait a minute, it's all my fault! Oh no! Jump in the shark, Kitty! Let's get that runaway train!
That's right. Everyone to your positions.
So we just got off of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, and that was our first time riding it actually. It wasn't open last year when we were here, and then we hadn't had a chance to ride it, so this was the first time. What'd you think?
It was really good. I mean, we really liked the Great Movie Ride, so we were sad to see that go. But this was a lot of fun.
It was a good replacement for sure.
They did a really good job with the 2.5D projections, making the shorts kind of feel real. So it was
It
really,
was
really
so
cool.
cute. I highly recommend it. I mean, it said it was a 70-minute wait for us, and we were on it in 35. So take
Yeah.
that if you're coming at you know, during these times, take that with a grain of salt. Like I said before, the lines look huge because you have to be 6 feet apart. So
Yeah, lines definitely look longer than they are. So
I loved it. Was, I don't know, it was just really cute. I really loved it. I think it's a good addition to this park. I think it needed it to take some of the traffic away from Star Wars and from some of the other bigger attractions in this park. So I loved it.
we'll see what's next.
To our valued guests, for your safety once on.
So we went ahead and hopped on Tower of Terror, which is one of Robin's favorites for sure.
I love it. Love it, love it, love it.
As you saw, the line was incredibly long because
Oh
it
my
was
God.
filling up all the way up into the Phantasmic
Phantasmic.
area.
It was crazy.
So, again, line looks longer than it is. It was about 70 minutes, pretty
Yeah.
close. So it did take a while.
So that one was accurate. They said it was 70 and it was 70.
Again, the issue it comes down to they're not putting as many people on the rides.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we had 6 people
Yeah.
total on our elevator, so
Yeah,
when
they
it normally
skip a
holds.
row and there's plexiglass. I mean, they're doing all the precautions, which is great. But it does make the lines longer, so you kind of have to take that into consideration.
One of the most disappointing things was there's no
pre-show.
no pre-show on Tower of Terror, so that's definitely something new. Obviously, it makes sense with COVID restrictions,
Yeah.
but it was disappointing. So
I don't know what we're doing next.
we'll walk around. We'll see what we find. About to hop on Toy Story Midway Mania. Comment down below who's gonna win.
Sentry to recon. We have eyes on the one you're following. No. They're still wearing it. Yeah, you can tell them.
We stopped to grab a bite to eat over at Talking Bay 7, and Really cool little area, but really don't recommend the food.
It wasn't the best. You can find better here, I think. We had heard that, but we wanted to do it for the experience, and it just wasn't great.
She got the fried chicken, which of course they have some Star Wars name for it, but it's really definitely would not recommend that one. I got the pork rib, which of course you're buying it at a theme park, so you can't expect it to be phenomenal, but it was definitely better than the fried
It was
chicken.
way better than mine.
So,
Okay, well, while we were there, something exciting happened.
yeah, it was came up that it's our time to ride Rise of the Resistance, so we're heading there right now.
Woo!
The ready room for reprise. Commander 9-9, please report back to ITS cockpit.
Is everyone assembled? Good. Shouldn't you be in flight prep? Recruits, thank you for joining the cause. A covert resistance team led by my friend Finn has infiltrated a First Order Star Destroyer.
Good. You're going to build an hyperdrive. Yes. Check the hyperdrive also.
Transport takeoff in 20 seconds.
Hyperdrive ni llegando a hivi.
Yes, General.
Enemies of the First Order, we will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The Resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We just got off of Rise of the Resistance,
Yeah.
and it is just as good the second time as it was the first time.
For sure. It was nice because we weren't in such awe, so we could pick some more stuff out, and we went like a different way than the last time we rode it, so that was kind of cool to see just the different side of some stuff that we didn't see last time. It was great.
Yep. We are currently just relaxing in one of the relaxation stations. That's why our masks are off. But the wait times are all pretty long still. The only things we really wanted to do still were Slinky Dog Dash, and Rock and Roller Coaster. But I think we're going to try to get in line for Rock and Roller Coaster because it's the shorter wait of the two at 50 minutes. So
We'll see.
we'll see what happens.
So we just rode
Rock and Roller
Rock
Coaster.
and Roller Coaster. That's a blast as always. We love that one.
Definitely wanted to ride it just in case they retheme it at some point in the near future.
Yeah, we've been getting nervous about that every year. We pray that they don't retheme it because we really love it, but you know, there's some rumors. We're not wearing masks. We have
Some snacks.
snacks. We got a funnel cake, and we almost always get root beer floats, I think, every year that we come. It's kind of our tradition. So we're taking a break, and I think after this,
We're gonna go hop in line for Slinky. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's the last thing that we really want to do. And it looks like that wait time is dropping. So
hopefully dropping a lot.
Midway Mania for round 2. Someone wants revenge, so we'll see what happens.
I gotta get a win. We did just get off Slinky, so.
Oh, yeah, we did.
And that was obviously super fun.
Oh my
great,
gosh.
great kiddie coaster. The fun for everybody.
Family. Ooh, this lighting is great. Yeah, that's a blast. I forgot how much fun Slinky is. It's so much fun. But I'm gonna win.
Payback that time, baby!
Boo!
Well, it is time to call it a night at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah,
Final thoughts on the day?
we're tired. It was awesome. There's still not a lot to do here. And the lines were pretty long today. So we love this park. Like, we love it. But we were done with pretty much everything we wanted to do by like 2 o'clock. So I don't know.
Well, a little later than that, but probably 3:30.
Okay.
3:30. And that was with a late park opening. The park didn't open till 9.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and you could tell that contributed to the length of the lines for sure, because there just wasn't enough for people to do. It didn't disperse the crowds out enough.
I mean, there's no shows. There's no. A lot of Hollywood studios, they have a lot of shows going on. Like, I think 3 throughout the day, and the only one going on was Frozen Sing-Along. So there wasn't a lot of places for crowds to go. It was also way more crowded than I thought it was going to be. Like, way more crowded. So,
Of course, it felt relatively clean. I mean, it felt like,
oh my gosh,
probably they did a great job of spacing people out.
Yeah.
Hand sanitizer everywhere.
Yeah, I mean,
not overcrowding rides. We talked about that. Like,
yeah, it wasn't Disney's problem. It was like people were the problem. If Disney did everything on their part, reminding people. I mean, it's constantly over the loudspeaker, but people would pull their masks down or get too close. Lines weren't too bad. Like, spacing in lines, obviously there's some times when it was a little close, but the masks were the biggest issue, I think, that I saw Disney pass members having to remind people constantly to put their mask over their nose. But
overall, good day here at Hollywood Studios. And tomorrow we'll be going to the Magic Kingdom.
Woo!
We ended up at
Via del Lago.
Good work.
Which is also called the Three Bridges.
Coronado
Springs.
So we stayed at Coronado summer of 2019. Anyways,
like
we stayed in the Grandisino Tower and we are obsessed with it. We love it. And we wanted to come eat out here when we stayed here then, but we never did. So we decided to come try it tonight after Hollywood Studios since it was a close bus ride away. And we'll let y'all know how it goes.
Yep. We are starting off with the roasted corn dip.
Everybody at the bar.
Yeah, oh, he did too.
Everybody at the bar. Pull the thing out.
Expected like
It's different. It's very different. I mean, I'm gonna eat it, but it's weird. Robin loves it. I think it's weird.
It's like the roasted corn.
Like the street corn.
It's like street corn.
The roasted corn dip definitely grew on me. Robin nailed it on the head calling it, comparing it to street corn, because that's exactly what the seasoning was on it. So if you like street corn,
it was good. I liked it.
때문에요. 이 순간. Robin got the burger. And I went with the sirloin. So we're going to see how they are. We finished dinner at Via del Lago, and it was super fun.
It was. I loved that. It was a little chilly. They had their fires and heaters and stuff going, but I mean, it's December, so it was a little chilly. So we're in our jackets now.
It's such a fun location out over the water at Coronado Springs. All sorts of fun, like lounge chairs in there.
Oh, yeah.
Really cool area. The food was awesome.
I was really impressed with the food. Like you saw, I had the burger, which was really good. It had arugula, tomato, and aioli. It was fabulous. I was craving a burger and I needed it, and it was perfect.
And I thought my steak was super well done. But the fries were really what impressed me. I loved their fries. I thought their fries were super good. The salad, I was not a fan of. Personally, I didn't like the vinaigrette sauce that it had on it. And I have no idea what the egg thing was. I'm apparently not cultured enough to know what I was supposed to do with that. So, but overall, it was super good. So that wraps up our night at Hollywood Studios and Via del Lago.
We'll see you in the